Well, good morning, Arizona. I keep saying good morning, welcome back to the Arizona Daily Mix. You're looking at a great shot of the rodeo grounds here in Prescott. What a beautiful shot we have for you to see and come up here. And I'll tell you, it's not just about the rodeo. It's about the people who call the rodeo. And I'm getting to meet first-time Prescott rodeo announcer, but a long-time rodeo announcer. This is James. James, say your last name because I knew I was going to.
Horcasitas.
Horcasitas. There it is. James Horcasitas. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Now, you're very important to the rodeo because you got to make the calls out there, but you're also calling next to, of course, a veteran of the rodeo, too.
A legend, Randy Corley. He's been here for a little over 36 years, and standing next to him, it's hard not to be a spectator because you sit there and watch him work in action, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, and I thank you for letting us be up in your office here, which is really nice. But let's talk about how you became an announcer because it's a great little story here.
Purely by accident, I was fighting bulls and clowning and trying to be a rodeo clown, and one night the announcer didn't show up back in 2000, and they just kind of voted and said, well, you're it, get up there. Been an announcer ever since.
All right, and how do you make the announcing? Because it's kind of like when we hear you calling it, it's almost like an auction at times, or kind of difficult to hear or understand the lingo, I guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of lingo. It's just got its own dictionary. It's got its own just encyclopedia of different facts, different things we do, and there's so much going on. There's so much involved. There's so much action that it's always hard for people to fathom. So we have to study. We have to study the animals, the contestants, the area, the region, what's going on, and just so we can bring those people in a little bit closer. Not just talk about the contestant and what he's done in rodeo, but he might be a school teacher at home when he's not rodeo.
Yeah.
Or she might be a biology major and a college student to a mom of three or a grandma. They might be here. So we have to research that so we can bring the crowd into these people's wheelhouse and what they are all about.
This is really cool. And just seeing you announce last night was just amazing because, again, it was your first time. So how'd that feel being at the oldest rodeo and being your first time calling?
And being an announcer, this is one of the largest rodeos in the world. Not just, in Arizona, in the region. This is one of the top rodeos in the world. Everybody wants to win this buckle. Because if it just says Prescott on it, everybody knows where you won that buckle.
Yeah.
So to be a part of this, whoa, it's a little... kind of brings you back a little bit going, wow, how did I get here? And then you remember what you're here for and why they hired you.
I like that. Now, you just mentioned buckles. You mentioned, of course, the fashion, and that's important there of being a cowboy. So we're looking at our different fashions. The buckles are important.
Yes.
That's an important buckle you're wearing there. Mine's an important buckle.
Yes.
Let me just say, I got this thanks to Jack Daniels. You know what that means. Somebody
partakes in
exactly. That was another kind of rodeo. but is there certain structure and certain things, because we've watched the guys get ready last night, and there's traditional wear that they need to have on too, right?
Yes, and it's kind of situational dependent on each event that they're in. Bareback riders like to have a looser pant, looser fitting. So do the tie-down ropers. It's kind of the athletic wear because these are athletes. You meet some of these guys and girls and they are athletes across the board. Very structured, very, very strong at what they do. You saw the steer wrestling in the mud.
Oh my gosh.
Those guys are monsters. They could be linebackers for a team.
Incredible.
But it's just what's comfortable. As long as you live in the Western life, as long as you have that in your heart, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I like that right there. Okay, so I do have to ask two things. One, first, what are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
Wrangler.
There it is.
Wrangler jeans and shirts. It's the only thing you wear.
All right, and can you really quick do a call, if I'm out there on the bull riding right now? Can you
really?
call? Yeah, me. All right, call for me. Go.
All right, we've got Brad coming out, bucking, shooting number 3. Let's see how he does. He's riding strong. Keep cheering him on. Here he goes. And he does it, 90 points.
Yeah, there we go. We are going to talk about points later on, which is really cool. So again, it is one of the oldest. It is the oldest rodeo back in 1888. It started, which is really nice. When we come back, let's go on out because we're going to meet the family who actually is a big support of this rodeo because they provide all the livestock for these riders to compete on and do. So we're going to find more about them and the legacy they have with rodeos. So come on back. More of the Arizona Daily Mix from the oldest rodeo.